Have you ever felt like you're simply not in tune with the flow of life, as though there's a disconnect between you and the world around you? Maybe you felt stuck, overwhelmed by life's challenges, or unsure about how to manifest the life you truly desire. This feeling of disconnect is more common than you might think. Many of us are living in a world that often feels out of sync with our true desires and purpose. The key to unlocking the life you've always dreamed of lies in aligning your energy with the universal flow. Carl Jung once spoke about the power of the unconscious mind and how we are often unaware of the forces driving our actions. These hidden forces, much like energy, shape our realities without us realizing it. By consciously aligning our energy with the universe, we gain the ability to consciously shape our lives. But how do we do this? The answer lies in understanding how our thoughts, emotions, and actions create the energy we emit. This energy interacts with the universe, affecting the experiences we draw into our lives. In this video, we're going to explore how you can use your own energy to connect with the universe, shift your vibration, and manifest the life you've always desired. It's not about forcing things into existence, but rather about harmonizing with the flow of life itself. This process is transformative, not only spiritually, but emotionally and physically. Let's dive deep into the science and spirituality behind this connection and discover how you can begin creating a life of abundance and fulfillment today. Aligning your energy with the universe is not a mere concept. It's a transformative practice that affects every aspect of your life. Imagine standing in front of an enormous river where the current flows powerfully and naturally. You can either fight against the current, exhausting yourself, or you can surrender and flow with it, allowing the river to guide you. When you align your energy with the universe, you are allowing the flow of life to move through you, effortlessly bringing abundance, peace, and fulfillment. At the core of this practice is the understanding that everything around us is made up of energy. We are constantly interacting with this energy, both consciously and unconsciously. Carl Jung's ideas about the unconscious mind help us understand how much of our energy is shaped by forces we aren't even aware of. Often, our emotions, thoughts, and deeply ingrained beliefs are influencing our lives in ways we don't recognize. When we fail to become aware of this, we can feel disconnected from the world and from our true purpose. We can become trapped in patterns of scarcity, doubt, and fear. But there is good news. Once we recognize these patterns, we can begin to shift them. Through awareness and conscious intention, we can reprogram our energy to match the frequency of the universe. This is where manifestation begins, when your energy and intentions align with the greater forces at play. It's not about forcing things into existence, but about opening yourself to the natural flow of opportunities and abundance that are already available to you. One of the most powerful ways to align your energy with the universe is through your thoughts and emotions. Thoughts are energy. Each thought you have sends out a vibration into the universe, and the more intense the thought, the stronger the vibration. Positive, expansive thoughts, aligned with your desires, create a higher frequency, while negative or fearful thoughts lower your vibration. But it's not just about thinking positively. It's about thinking in alignment with your desires rather than against them. For example, if you desire financial abundance but constantly think about how difficult it is to make money, your energy is in conflict with your desire. On the other hand, if you focus on the belief that abundance flows easily to you, without force, and truly feel this, you are in harmony with the flow of prosperity. Emotions play a vital role in this energetic alignment as well. Feelings like love, gratitude, and joy resonate at a much higher frequency than fear, anger, or resentment. The universe responds to your emotional energy. Therefore, to manifest the life you want, you must cultivate an emotional state that is aligned with your desires. This doesn't mean you need to eliminate all negative emotions, but rather to become aware of them and shift your emotional state consciously. Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist and researcher in the field of brain and heart coherence, teaches us that by changing our thoughts and emotions, we can literally rewire our brains and alter our personal reality. He emphasizes that when we create elevated emotions like love and gratitude, we are in a state that is not only energetically aligned with the universe, but also with our own highest potential. But this alignment doesn't happen overnight. It requires practice, intention, and patience. Just like the river, Aligning your energy with the universe is a constant process of flow and surrender. It's about allowing things to unfold as they should, trusting the universe, and knowing that your desires are already on their way to you. Another powerful tool in this practice is meditation. Meditation allows you to quiet the mind, connect with your inner self, and tune into the energy of the universe. During meditation, you can consciously direct your energy towards specific goals or intentions, visualizing them as if they have already come to fruition. This not only reinforces your desires, but also raises your vibration, signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive. The universe is constantly sending us signals. Whether through synchronicities, dreams, or intuition, it's trying to guide us towards our true path. But we can easily miss these signals if we're not aligned with the flow. In this state of alignment, you become more attuned to these subtle cues and can take inspired action when opportunities present themselves. So, how do we know if we're truly aligned with the universe? One of the clearest signs is a sense of ease. When you're in alignment, life doesn't feel like an uphill battle. Things flow naturally, and you begin to experience moments of synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences that seem to happen just at the right time. These moments are not random. They are signs that you are in sync with the universe's plan for you. However, it's important to remember that alignment is not about avoiding challenges. Challenges are part of the process of growth and transformation. Being aligned means that you trust the journey, even when things don't go as planned. Instead of reacting with resistance or frustration, you approach challenges with curiosity and an open heart, knowing that they are part of the larger plan. To maintain alignment, it's crucial to develop a deep trust in yourself and in the universe. Trust that you are supported, that the universe has your back, and that everything is unfolding as it should. This trust is not about being passive, but about surrendering to the process while still taking inspired action toward your desires. In summary, aligning your energy with the universe is a powerful practice that can transform your life. By consciously shifting your thoughts, emotions, and actions to match the energy of your desires, you open the door to limitless possibilities. This alignment brings not only success and abundance, but also a deeper connection to your true self and to the greater forces at work in the world. One of the most common misconceptions about connecting with the universe is that it's a simple process, one that can be achieved by merely wishing for something and expecting it to manifest. While the idea of manifestation may seem straightforward, think positively, align your energy, and the universe will deliver, it is in fact far more intricate. Many people are unknowingly sabotaging their connection with the universe, blocking their manifestation process through their thoughts, actions, and emotional states. These subtle but powerful mistakes are not immediately obvious, yet they play a significant role in preventing the full manifestation of desires. One of the primary mistakes is not being in alignment with your true self. It is essential to understand that manifestation is not just about the energy you project out into the world. It's also about being authentic with yourself. When you desire something, but deep down, you do not fully believe that you deserve it, your energy is out of alignment with your intentions. For example, you may want to attract financial abundance, but if you hold subconscious beliefs about scarcity or unworthiness, these beliefs will block the flow of energy needed for manifestation. Carl Jung, a pioneer in psychology, introduced the concept of the shadow self, the hidden part of our psyche that contains repressed thoughts, desires, and beliefs. These elements of the unconscious mind influence our behavior in profound ways, often without our awareness. When your shadow self is active and unaddressed, it can block the manifestation of your desires. In essence, if you're not fully conscious of your true self, your fears, doubts, and limiting beliefs, you're sending mixed signals to the universe. You cannot manifest something you don't believe you deserve or are not in alignment with. Another mistake is focusing too much on the outcome and not the process. Many people become fixated on what they want to manifest and forget that the journey toward that manifestation is just as important as the end result. This is where the concept of surrender comes in. Surrendering does not mean giving up on your desires or not taking action. It means releasing the tight grip you have on how and when things should manifest. The universe works in its own timing, and often, what you desire may take longer than expected to manifest. Holding on too tightly to a specific outcome or timeline creates resistance which blocks the flow of energy. Joe Dispenza, a well-known neuroscientist and expert in reprogramming the brain, emphasizes the importance of letting go of the need for control. When we try to control the outcome of our desires too much, we create tension and anxiety, which prevents the natural flow of energy. By releasing control and allowing things to unfold organically, we open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities the universe offers. Trusting the process is key to making space for what you truly desire. A similar mistake is failing to maintain emotional coherence. Emotions are a powerful form of energy. When your emotions are inconsistent with your desires, you are emitting a conflicting frequency. For example, if you're trying to manifest a loving relationship but feel lonely or frustrated, you're creating a disharmony between your inner emotional state and your external desire. Manifestation requires emotional consistency, the alignment of what you feel with what you want to create. If you want to manifest love, you must first embody love within yourself. The neurobiological understanding of emotions helps shed light on this mistake. The brain doesn't distinguish between the emotions you're feeling and those you believe you will feel in the future. If you consistently feel gratitude, joy, and love, even before the manifestation occurs, your brain begins to produce those same positive emotions. By doing so, you reprogram your mind to align with the energy of your desires, making manifestation easier. Another significant mistake is underestimating the power of belief. Beliefs are the foundation of all manifestation. If you don't fully believe that your desires are possible, they won't manifest. This isn't about positive thinking in the superficial sense, but about truly believing in the possibility of what you desire, knowing that it's not only achievable, but also meant for you. When you doubt your ability to manifest something, you block the flow of energy needed to attract it. This is where Neville Goddard, one of the most influential figures in the field of manifestation, emphasizes the importance of imagination. According to Neville, your imagination is a powerful tool for shaping your reality. You must not only see your desires, but also feel them as if they are already present in your life. By visualizing and feeling the emotions associated with your desires, you are actively aligning your energy with the universe and creating the space for those desires to materialize. Furthermore, a lack of consistency in your practices is another hidden mistake that can impede manifestation. You cannot expect results if you practice manifestation techniques sporadically or with little intention. The universe responds to consistent energy, and if you're sending mixed signals or not putting in the necessary work, your desires will remain out of reach. Creating a daily routine that involves setting clear intentions, meditating, practicing gratitude, and visualizing your goals will keep you aligned with the energy of your desires. Consistency is key to creating lasting change and attracting what you want. Lastly, comparing your journey to others is a mistake that can create frustration and self-doubt. Everyone's manifestation journey is different, and just because someone else seems to be attracting their desires effortlessly doesn't mean you should be too. Trusting your unique process and timeline is essential to maintaining emotional balance and allowing the universe to work for you in its own time. Remember, the universe works for you, not against you, but it requires trust, patience, and faith in your own path. To correct these mistakes, it's crucial to first gain awareness of them. Self-reflection and introspection allow you to identify any misalignments or limiting beliefs that may be blocking your energy. Once you recognize these blocks, you can begin to shift your mindset, release the need for control, and align your emotional energy with your desires. Meditation, visualization, affirmations, and gratitude practices are all powerful tools that can help you shift your energy and reconnect with the universe. In conclusion, connecting with the universe and manifesting your desires requires more than just thinking positively. It involves aligning your energy, beliefs, emotions, and actions with the flow of life. By correcting these common mistakes and practicing intentional alignment, you can open yourself up to the limitless possibilities that the universe has in store for you. The journey of manifestation is not about perfection, but about consistency, trust, and conscious energy. Emotions are powerful. They are the undercurrent of every experience, every decision, and every manifestation we encounter. But do you realize how deeply they affect the energy you project into the universe? Emotional coherence, the alignment of your emotional state with your desires, is one of the most overlooked aspects of manifestation. This alignment is what determines whether your energy is in harmony with the frequency of the universe or if it is working against you. In this chapter, we will explore why emotional coherence is so important and how you can harness its power to manifest the life you desire. At the core of emotional coherence is the concept of vibrational harmony. Everything in the universe operates on a frequency, from the physical matter we can see to the unseen energies that surround us. Our emotions emit vibrations, and those vibrations either align with or repel the energy we are trying to manifest. For example, if your goal is to attract love but you are constantly feeling lonely or unworthy, the energy you are emitting is misaligned with the frequency of love. In this case, your emotional state is creating resistance, preventing the universe from responding to your desires. The first step in achieving emotional coherence is understanding the power of emotional energy. Emotions are not just fleeting feelings. They are energetic forces that influence the physical world around us. Research by neuroscientists like Joe Dispenza has shown that emotions can create a measurable energy field around our bodies, and this energy interacts with the environment. Positive emotions, such as joy, gratitude, and love, resonate at higher frequencies, while negative emotions, such as fear, anger, and doubt, vibrate at lower frequencies. The higher your vibrational frequency, the more easily the universe can respond to your desires. But emotional coherence goes beyond just thinking happy thoughts. It's about aligning your emotional state with your true desires, not simply masking negative emotions with superficial positivity. For example, if you desire financial abundance, you must not only think about wealth but also feel abundant, as if it's already part of your life. The emotion you feel must match the outcome you wish to create. If your feelings of financial scarcity outweigh your thoughts of abundance, you are essentially sending out conflicting signals to the universe. This is where self-awareness becomes crucial. In order to align your emotional state with your desires, you must first become aware of your emotions and the underlying beliefs that may be influencing them. Often, the emotions we experience are shaped by subconscious beliefs, the stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we deserve. These beliefs often operate in the background, guiding our emotional responses without us even realizing it. If, for example, you subconsciously believe that you don't deserve success or happiness, your emotional state will likely reflect that belief, keeping you stuck in a cycle of self-sabotage. The process of emotional coherence involves changing these underlying beliefs and replacing them with thoughts and feelings that are aligned with your desires. One effective way to do this is through affirmations and visualization. Affirmations are positive statements that challenge negative beliefs and help to reprogram the subconscious mind. By repeating these affirmations regularly, you begin to shift your emotional state toward the frequency of your desires. Visualization, on the other hand, involves mentally seeing yourself living the life you desire, while simultaneously feeling the emotions associated with that life. This practice helps to create a strong emotional connection with your desires, reinforcing your alignment with them. Gratitude is another powerful tool for achieving emotional coherence. When you express gratitude, you are essentially shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have. This shift in focus raises your vibration and allows you to attract more of what you desire. The energy of gratitude is one of the highest frequencies you can experience, and it opens you up to receiving even more abundance. By making gratitude a daily practice, you train your emotional state to stay in harmony with the universe, which in turn amplifies your manifestation efforts. However, it's important to remember that emotional coherence is not about ignoring negative emotions. Life isn't always positive, and it's natural to experience feelings of frustration, sadness, or anger. The key is not to suppress these emotions, but to process them in a healthy way. Emotional processing allows you to acknowledge and release negative emotions without letting them dominate your energy field. Practices such as journaling, breathwork, or even physical activity can help you release pent-up emotions, preventing them from blocking the flow of positive energy. Another important aspect of emotional coherence is mind-body connection. The mind and body are intricately linked, and the way you feel emotionally can directly impact your physical health. When you experience negative emotions for an extended period of time, it can create stress in the body, which lowers your overall vibration. Chronic stress can even lead to illness, as the body becomes trapped in a constant state of fight or flight. On the other hand, when you cultivate positive emotions and maintain emotional coherence, your body responds by producing feel-good hormones like serotonin and dopamine, which promote overall health and well-being. To maintain emotional coherence, it's essential to monitor your emotional state throughout the day. Pay attention to how you feel, especially when you encounter challenges or setbacks. Instead of reacting automatically with frustration or fear, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, what is this emotion telling me? Is this emotion in alignment with my desires? If the emotion is not in alignment, take a few deep breaths and consciously shift your focus to something that makes you feel good. This shift in focus may not happen instantly, but with practice you can train yourself to respond from a place of emotional coherence rather than emotional reaction. In summary, emotional coherence is one of the most powerful tools in the manifestation process. When your emotions are aligned with your desires, you create a harmonious energy that the universe can respond to. The key is to become aware of your emotional state, identify any limiting beliefs or negative emotions that may be holding you back, and work to shift them into alignment with your desires. By doing so, you not only increase your ability to manifest your goals, but also cultivate a deeper sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment in your life. Emotional coherence is the bridge between the conscious mind and the universe, and when you master it, you unlock the true power of manifestation. Energetic blocks are invisible barriers that exist within us, often created by past experiences, beliefs, or unresolved emotions. These blocks prevent the free flow of energy, impeding our ability to manifest our desires and live a life in alignment with our true purpose. If you've ever felt like something was holding you back, preventing you from achieving your goals, it's likely that you're dealing with an energetic block. Understanding how to recognize and clear these blocks is essential for unlocking the full potential of manifestation. To begin, it's important to recognize that energetic blocks are not something that can be seen, but they can be felt. These blocks manifest in a variety of ways, often in the form of emotional patterns, physical symptoms, or persistent thoughts that create feelings of limitation. If you feel stuck in a specific area of your life, whether it's relationships, finances, or health, it's likely that you have an energetic block in that area. For instance, if you are struggling to attract abundance into your life, it may be because of a deep-seated belief in scarcity, or if you are constantly experiencing difficulty in your relationships, it might be due to unresolved emotional wounds. Carl Jung famously spoke about the idea of the shadow self, which consists of the hidden or repressed parts of our psyche. These are the aspects of ourselves that we reject or refuse to acknowledge, often because they are too painful or uncomfortable to confront. The shadow self can create energetic blocks because we suppress parts of ourselves that need healing or integration. If we fail to address these aspects, they continue to influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, often without our awareness. One of the most common forms of energetic blocks is limiting beliefs. These are deeply ingrained thoughts about who we are, what we deserve, and what is possible for us. For example, you may hold a belief that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, or that the universe is not on your side. These beliefs create a vibrational mismatch between your desires and your internal state. The universe responds to the energy you project, so if your beliefs are aligned with lack, fear, or unworthiness, that's the energy you will attract. To begin clearing energetic blocks, the first step is awareness. You need to identify where the blocks are occurring and what's causing them. This often involves deep introspection and self-reflection. One powerful tool for uncovering these blocks is journaling. By writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, you can begin to uncover hidden beliefs and emotions that are contributing to your energetic state. Reflect on patterns that have occurred throughout your life. Are there recurring themes or limiting beliefs that seem to show up in various aspects of your life? Another way to recognize energetic blocks is to pay attention to your physical body. Our bodies are often the first to respond to energetic imbalances. If you find yourself experiencing chronic pain, tension, or discomfort in specific areas of your body, it may be a sign that there is an emotional or energetic block. For example, tension in the neck or shoulders can often be linked to stress or the inability to let go, while issues with the stomach or digestion may indicate feelings of fear or insecurity. The body-mind connection is incredibly powerful, and when we experience physical symptoms, They often reflect deeper emotional or energetic imbalances. Once you've identified the energetic blocks in your life, the next step is to clear them. Clearing energetic blocks involves releasing the stored emotions and beliefs that are preventing the free flow of energy. There are several ways to do this, and each method works differently for each person. One effective technique is emotional release work. This involves consciously feeling and processing the emotions tied to the block. This can be done through practices like crying, screaming, or even laughing to release pent-up energy. Emotional release allows the body and mind to process and let go of the stored emotions, which in turn clears the block. Another powerful tool for clearing energetic blocks is meditation. Meditation allows you to access a deeper state of awareness, where you can release old energy patterns and replace them with more empowering beliefs. Visualization is often used in meditation to clear energetic blocks. In this practice, you visualize the block being released from your body or energy field and replaced with light, love, or abundance. This process not only clears the energy, but also helps reprogram the subconscious mind to align with your desires. Breathwork is another technique that can help clear energetic blocks. By consciously controlling your breath, you can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body and releases tension. Deep, intentional breathing also helps to move stagnant energy, allowing it to flow freely throughout your body and energy field. A popular breathwork technique used for energy clearing is holotropic breathwork, which involves intense, rapid breathing to access deep emotional release. In addition to these practices, it's essential to address any limiting beliefs that are contributing to your energetic blocks. To do this, you can use affirmations or cognitive reframing techniques. Affirmations are positive statements that counteract negative beliefs and help shift your mindset. For example, if you have a belief that you are unworthy of success, you could repeat an affirmation such as, "I am deserving of all the abundance the universe has to offer." By consistently repeating affirmations, you reprogram your subconscious mind to align with your desires. Another effective technique for clearing limiting beliefs is cognitive reframing, which involves changing the way you perceive a particular belief. For example, if you believe that money is scarce, you can reframe that belief by reminding yourself that money is abundant and that you have the power to create wealth. By changing the narrative you tell yourself, you begin to shift your energy and remove the block. Once you've cleared the energetic blocks, it's important to maintain your energy alignment. This is where daily practices of gratitude, meditation, and visualization come in. By incorporating these practices into your routine, you ensure that you stay aligned with your desires and continue to attract positive energy into your life. Additionally, staying aware of your emotional state and making conscious efforts to shift your energy when necessary will help you avoid creating new blocks. In conclusion, energetic blocks are not permanent obstacles. They are simply imbalances that can be cleared with awareness, intention, and consistent practice. By recognizing the blocks in your life and using the tools available to you, you can free yourself from the limitations that have been holding you back. As you clear these energetic blocks, you open yourself to the limitless possibilities of the universe and begin to manifest the life you truly desire. The journey of connecting with the universe and manifesting the life you truly desire is not a linear path. It is a profound, transformative process that requires consistent alignment of your energy, emotions, and thoughts with the greater forces of the universe. Throughout this journey, you will encounter energetic blocks, limiting beliefs, and emotional patterns that may seem insurmountable at times. However, by embracing these challenges with patience, self-awareness, and a commitment to clearing these obstacles, you can unlock your full potential and attract the abundance, peace, and fulfillment you've always wanted. True transformation happens when you no longer fight against the flow of life, but instead allow yourself to align with it. When you harmonize your energy with the universe, everything you desire becomes possible. As Carl Jung said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. By manifesting with authenticity and emotional coherence, you tap into the natural flow of life, allowing the universe to guide you towards your highest potential. This journey is not about perfection. It is about progress, trust, and learning to live in harmony with the universe. Are you ready to stop fighting against the flow of life and start aligning with the universe's abundant energy? If so, subscribe to our channel to continue your journey of transformation. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss the next step in unlocking your true potential. Keep watching the video on the screen, and let's take this next step together towards manifesting the life you deserve.